Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your free NFL previews and predictions for week number 13. As always, don't forget, if you do enjoy these videos, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner. Also, guys, if you've missed this week's podcast, on Thursday we did a college football podcast with Ross Benjamin and Chip Cherembas, and on Friday, December 4th, NFL football podcast with Ross Benjamin and the Big Ragu, Christian Nally, and you can get that right here at ATSStats.com or on our YouTube channel at the Raymond Report. All right, let's take a look at the NFL previews and predictions for week number 13. We're going to kick it off at Soldier Field right here, where the Bears are going to entertain the Detroit Lions. Now, going into this game, the Bears, a 3-point favorite, the over-under at 44.5. ATS forecast, the computer pick, going to go with Chicago, 24-18, the over-under at 43, so it likes it to go under the total. The chances of winning of this game for Chicago, it looks like we have a 77% chance of covering the spread compared to 65% for the Lions. Lions on 9 days rest, Chicago on 6 days rest, and the strength of schedule for the Bears, 66.6% compared to 55% for the Lions. Now, our line on this game, we had Chicago at +3 if you were to buy them on the stock exchange, and for the Lions at +7. The Kogo was at 50%. New Orleans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Now, the Saints, a 2-point road favorite. The over-under at 45.5. The forecast is going to lean with New Orleans here, 30-25. The over-under at 55. The chance of covering does favor the Falcons at 44%. Raiders taking on the New York Jets. We have the Raiders winning this one 24-12. The over-under at 37. And the total on this game is posted at 46.5, so it does like it to go way under the total. The Raiders now a 9-point favorite. Cincinnati taking on the Miami Dolphins. Now, Dolphins a 11.5-point home favorite. The over-under set at 42.5. ATS forecast, the computer pick, going to lean with the fish here. 26-15, over-under at 41.7, so another under here. The Kogo is, though, at 61% chance of this game going over the total. And looking at some of the streaks on this game, Cincinnati lost 3 straight, and the last 2 have gone under the total, where the fish, the last 2 games for Miami, have gone under the total, coming off a 20-3 win last weekend in New York against the Jets. Jacksonville taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings a 10-point favorite. Over-under set at 52.5. ATS forecast, the computer pick, going to lean with Minnesota here. 38-20, the over-under at 58. Chance of covering the spread, though, at 56% for the Vikings compared to 44% for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars have been playing, even though they've lost 10 straight, they've been more competitive in their last 4 games since that Green Bay game. In fact, last weekend against Cleveland, they gave them a lot to handle. 27-25 loss to the Cleveland Browns. Speaking of those Browns, going to Tennessee, Titans a 6-point favorite. The over-under set at 53.5. ATS forecast, the computer pick, going to lean with the Titans here. 32.5 to 15. The over-under at 47.5. Is it just me, or is the Titans starting to really ramp it up right now come towards the playoffs? Indianapolis, who were victims of the Titans last week in 45-26, take on the Houston Texans. Now the Colts go into this one as a 3.5-point road favorite. Over-under set at 50.5. The forecast going to go with the Colts here, 35-29. The over-under at a whopping 64.8. And the over-under in this game is 50.5, so it does like it to go over the total, but the Kogo is only at 40%, meaning a 60% chance of this game going under the total using the law of averages theory of the Raymond Report. New York Giants taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Now the Seahawks a 9.5-point favorite, over-under at 46.5. The computer pick going to lean with the Seahawks here, 25-20. The over-under at 45.5. Looking at the Seahawks, the last 3 games have gone under the total. Finally started winning again. They're on a 2-game win streak, coming off that Monday night win over the Philadelphia Eagles, 23-17, where the G-Men, close win on the road against Cincinnati, 19-7, but keep in mind, no Burrows in that game. Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Now, the Rams coming off that big home loss to the San Francisco 49ers. Really, it was a really bad spot for the Rams. They played Monday night against Tampa Bay, only had 5 days rest, and had to face a really good defense in the Niners. Now, they go into this one as a 2-point road favorite. The over-under at 48.5. ATS forecast going to lead with the Cards here, 32-27, over-under at 59. The last 2 games for the Cardinals have gone under the total, but keep in mind, the Cards have not covered a spread in their last 4 games. New England traveling to the Chargers, face Anthony Lynn and the Chargers, and the Chargers here, this line's flip-flopping all over the place. Now I see it at -1, and at some places it's -1 for New England. So the forecast is going to lean with the Patriots here, 28-21, the over-under at 50. The last 3 games for the Patriots have gone under the total, and the Chargers, they got a good chance of covering in this spot. That's because they haven't covered the spread in their last 5 games, especially coming off that loss to Buffalo last weekend, 27-17. 83% chance of covering the spread. Might be worth a look here this week and taking the Chargers. Philadelphia taking on the Green Bay Packers. Packers coming off that big division win at Lambeau on Sunday night, 41-25 against the Bears. They go into this one as a 7.5 point favorite. The over-under at 46.5. ATS forecast, going to lean with Green Bay here, 33-23. The over-under at 57.1. The last 5 games for the Eagles have gone under the total, where the last 2 for the Packers have gone over. The chance of this game going over the total, however, is at 58%. Denver taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. They should have some quarterbacks back this weekend. Tough situation for the Broncos last week. 31-3 loss to New Orleans. Now they go, doesn't get any easier for them to go in Arrowhead facing Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs as a 13-point road dog. The forecast going to lean with Kansas City here, 38-11, over-under at 49. Kansas City on a 6-game win streak, where the last 3 games for the Broncos have gone under the total, and the chance of this game going over the total is at 61%. Washington, big win on Thanksgiving Day against the Dallas Cowboys, 41-16. They're taking off their road show to Pittsburgh, where Pittsburgh played that Wednesday night game against the Baltimore Ravens, a 19-14 win. Tough situation for the Pittsburgh and for Baltimore, for that matter. You know, Baltimore didn't know who was going to play. Pittsburgh didn't know who to get prepared for. But going into this one, the Steelers, 8.5 point favorite, over-under at 43.5. ATS forecast, going to go with the Steelers here, 22-15, the over-under at 37.9. Buffalo traveling to San Francisco to take on the 49ers. Niners coming off that big road win against the Rams last Sunday, 23-20. They go into this one as a 1-point home underdog. The over-under is set at 48. Forecast going to lean with the Bills here, 24-19, the over-under at 43.7. 61% chance of covering the spread, according to the law of average theory of the Raymond Report, compared to only 23 for the Bills, but that's because they've covered the spread in their last 3 games. Again, guys, you can get the full Raymond Report by visiting our website at atsstats.com, or if you're interested in the free Raymond Report, go to NFL Free Raymond Report, and what you see right here, let's say we bring up the Cleveland Browns, Tennessee Titans, and you can see just by scrolling up and down, you can see some of the situational trends. We also give you some market conditions on the over-unders, how home teams and home favorites are doing, or home underdogs, and the reversal, road teams, road favorites, road underdogs. And we give you some nice stats and trends here at the bottom. In fact, if we go get some of these, let's go to Kansas City, as they're a team that has always some good trends going their way. That's because they're a winning franchise in the last few years, right? And some of the trends that we're seeing, like for instance, if you like the under in the KC game, when Kansas City is a home team against a conference opponent before a conference game, and they're coming off a road win like they did against Tampa Bay, the under is 13-2, and those are the type of stats and trends you can get right here at the Raymond Report, just by visiting our website at atsstats.com. All right, folks, there you have it. That's the NFL week number 13 previews and predictions. Hopefully we can get you some nice winners. As always, shop for value, play those percentages. We'll see you back shortly with another Raymond Report.